What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyte Reacts. I don't know why I'm making robotic noise, but it's how I feel right now. But in any case, we are here to celebrate the finale of Slam Dunk. Will it be in my top 3 sports anime of all time? Yes, it will, because I've only watched 3. So yes. All right, so finale 100 101. We are here today celebrating some Slam Dunk, but I do have some announcement to make. As you guys know, put out a poll a couple of weeks ago asking you guys if you want me to continue to read the manga, or I've decided to read the manga. I just want you guys to show up because I want to stream it. I want to stream live me doing this. Now, the decision that I've made is that if you are going to sit down and wait for me to post these to the channel, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I need you guys on the live read-throughs. If anything, I will post clips on the channel of the read-throughs, but I will never put up the whole thing. And the reason why I'm doing that, as a matter of fact, I'm going to make it members only. That's what I'm going to do. So if you want to watch the full VOD, if you miss the streams, you're going to have to sign up for access, to get access to it on the membership for the channel. That's what I'm going to do, because I want to force you guys to show up for my lives, because I don't want to be sitting here with 2 people doing a live stream. Like, I'm tired of doing that. I really am. It's time for you guys to show up and show out for me. You guys know that I'm putting out so much content these days, something that, you know, everybody can understand and enjoy and stuff like that. I'm trying to be a variety channel. It doesn't really help me in the algorithm that much to be just all over the place with the content that I produce, but at the same time, I do believe that I do have a strong enough fan base to kind of transition a little bit over to Twitch and build a following there. And that's what I'm asking you guys to help me to do. It's a big ask, but I'm asking you guys to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So I need to put out a poll asking you guys what time is more preferable, that's the word for y'all. All right, what is best for you guys? What time is best for you guys to do the live stream? In my opinion, I wanted to do it at like 12 noon for me Eastern time. That's what I was thinking at first, but then somebody said, you know, that's like 12 o'clock in the morning for me. You know, it's 12 midnight for me. You know, but they still decided to show up, but I still want to show them some love. You know, telling them I understand. So I changed it, and I said, you know what, maybe I can do it at like 10 a.m. my time. That would give them a little bit more wiggle room to come in. But I was also thinking I could do this in the evening around 6 p.m. right, Eastern time, my time. That would make it there 12 hours ahead of me. It would be 6 a.m. for them. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably kind of early. But then I was like, okay, maybe I could do it at like 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find a time that's good for everybody. I know I can't please everybody, but I do want as much people to feel convenient, feel that the time is convenient enough for them. You get what I'm saying? So they can be like, you know what, maybe I can't make it when you start, but I can jump in, you know, 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, you know. So I just want to make it convenient. So what I want you guys to do in the comment section of this video, other than talking about it's a great journey that we've been on, I enjoyed your reaction, sir, because I know those comments are coming. Besides that, you can put that. I want you to put that, but I also want you to tell me, because you guys voted. You guys, at least 50 of y'all voted, say you're down for the live stream. So what I want you guys to do is tell me what time is best for you in the comment section. This will give me a kind of a gauge to say, okay, I can do it this time. This will make this person comfortable and this person comfortable and this person comfortable, and I can get a gauge of where I can really start the live stream that will make everybody comfortable. Now, every time I go on these live streams, I'm going to be there waiting for you guys to come in. Okay, that's going to be the protocol. I'm going to be waiting for you guys to come in, and once I see that I have a certain amount of people, we've all said our hellos, we introduce ourselves to each other, doing this, you know, the logistic stuff, right? Getting through that. Once I see that, then we'll start it maybe like a half an hour in, give people enough time to remember that Terabyte is streaming. Now, there is another issue. If you are not subscribed to Terabyte and Gaming, Terabyte Reacts and Gaming, you will not know that I'm streaming. If you're not subscribed over there and following me on Twitch. Now, I would rather you follow me on Twitch, but I know some people is gonna be like, man, I don't like Twitch and all this other stuff. I understand, but do it for your boy. If you want to know when I start streaming and you want that notification, I am going to be streaming on Twitch, Terabyte Reacts, and Terabyte Reacts and Gaming simultaneously. So, if you want to get the notification, you have to either subscribe and turn your notifications on Terabyte Reacts and Gaming, or follow me on Twitch. Whichever one's easier for you, go do that. Get that done. Now, let's get to it. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, after trying to record it for like 3 times now, not that you guys would know, you know, because I was here trying to record this thing, and it was going into like a 15-20 minutes explanation. So I finally cut it down and be precise to what I want to say. And now we're going to jump in to these episodes. Final 2 episodes of Slam Dunk, man. Let's give them a round of applause and welcome them to the finale. And make sure you stay tuned for the review. Don't forget to hit the like button and comment what I told you to comment. All right, let's go. Miracles. That'd be nice if he hit a game-winning shot. Ooh. Boy, if you don't get your... and they go for the fake. Oh, yo! Nice block. Do not land on that. They better not injure Mitsuki right now. Oh, let's go. Nice block. Oh, damn. Damn! I want to know how the hell y'all running for like 10 seconds right now and y'all ain't get to the to the other side of the court yet. Ooh, damn. He made it though. Why is she so happy, bro? A good D. Why are you worried about where he's jumping from? Why didn't you go for the... Why'd you put your hands up? Tied game. I don't know why you trying to... You're supposed to be concentrating on trying to defend the shot. You down here looking at where you're jumping from? Oh. Oh. We'll just see about that. Let go. They took the lead, man. I'm calling you out. It's like, you afraid? Why you passing? Come at me. Ah, oh, damn. God damn, they're not paying attention right now. Oh my god. Well, we had to have one more of those, right? Unbelievable. I'm gonna need you to stop. Come on, Sakuragi. He's just gonna pass it to Ruko. Three guys? No. Now that's impressive. You dunking on three niggas? Nice. Come on. Come on. Bruh. That dude is on another planet. Let's go. Ooh, steal from behind. Let's go. Rukawa's out here tryharding right now. He's sweating the lobby. Come on. Come on, Sakuragi. Let's go. Yo, stop breaking the man's concentration. Believe. Damn, even they stopped believing in him? Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. That's perfectly done. Come on. Even if you miss right now, I'm still proud. You followed your motion, had the truth. Oh! Let's go. Let's go, man. That felt good. That felt good. Let's go. Some cheers for Sakuragi right there, bro. Some cheers. Well done. That gave me goosebumps. Let's go, man. Yep. Use your wrist. Throw the ball high, like creating an arc. And you gotta do the finger roll. Flick of the wrist. Let's go. If your teammates don't crowd around you, if they don't crowd around my boy Sakuragi right now, if they don't crowd around my boy right now, they're gonna call it a fluke. I bet they're gonna call it a fluke. Come on, where's the roar? Are you serious? They're so dumbstruck. Look at that. Yeah. We saw the practice, bro. We saw him go through the practice, bro. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Tears. I'm sweating tears. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. Yo. He taught him. Oh, they stand up to give him dab too. That's what I'm talking about. Where's your teammates? Bro, I am highly disappointed. I am highly disappointed with his teammates right now. I can understand if Rukawa doesn't give him no props. I can understand that. But his teammates should have crowded around him and gave him confidence. That should have been written into the story. So I have a serious gripe with this. This is the final episode. I have a serious gripe with that. That's what usually happens. Your teammate just did something. That's like Shaq making threes. That's like Shaq making a three in a game, bro. Like, it's to that magnitude. Like, the crowd gotta go wild. Your teammates gotta dap you up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. The only person that seemed as excited as me was Haruko. Everybody else was pretty much dumbstruck. And then his teammates, really, they haven't showed their reaction yet. But let's see what it is, because they just ran back, it seems. Let me see if there's... What did I say? They're going to say it's a fluke. Not for... Well, at least in their minds, they're excited about it. Don't get cocky, bro. If he makes that again, if he makes it, Anamichi is Kobe. Okay. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I take that back. He's not Kobe. Yo, he pulled up again. He pulled up on him again. Let's go. Let go. He pulled up again, bro. His jump shot is gravy. Barbecue chicken. What are you doing? In a week, this man developed a jump shot. In a week. Ben Simmons needs some lessons from Coach Anzai. What the hell was that? The fact that they're keeping up against an all-star team with their regular team, that's like, that's crazy good. Nice pass. It's an alley? Yeah, it's an alley. Or... what the hell is it? That's an alley-oop. Yeah. Nope. Yo! My guy! Ooh, how high? Bro! It looked like he was just above the rim. He smacked it down. He blocked it. Pull up. Yo. Fast break. Let's go. From the free throw line? Do you know what a dunk is? Let's go. Bro, you jumped way too early. Like, it looked like, yo, that man looked like, yo. That man looked like he was not going to make it. But that was hype, though. He should have went up with one hand, though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Back that up. I noticed Rukawa is not there. He's like standing off to the side. Where'd they get that music track from? Like, what the hell? It's by some jazz station. Of course, he's always late. Y'all all wearing white shirts. What do you mean? I thought that was you too. Good times. Good times. Ah. All right. That was beautiful. Nothing. They're just playing the ending. All right. So they're just playing the ending. So make sure you guys stay tuned for my review of Slam Dunk, man. I'm about to go in. About to go in. You already know. Let's get it. All right, finally I get to sit back, relax, and review. Yes, I am ready to do the review for Slam Dunk, the anime. 101 episodes of anime is no joke. You know what I'm saying? When did we start reacting to this? I don't even know. I don't think it's been a year, but it's definitely been a number of months. I think it was last year I started watching Slam Dunk. Sometime last year, like the end of last year, I think. It's been a great journey, man. It's been a great journey, right? So let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about it. So you guys know how I judge everything on this channel, every reaction, every series that I react to. Once we get to the end, I give the anime a rating based on 3 things: rewatchability, story, and audio visuals. Now I put audio and video in the same category because both of those has to combine, right? They have to combine to create the magic that we see on screen, right? They both have to combine. So I put them both together. I don't separate them, right? So it's basically those 3 things. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with rewatchability. Would I rewatch Slam Dunk in my later years of being an old man still watching anime? I would say that is a very high possibility. And the reason why I say it's a high possibility is because it's a sports anime. Like, you know, just like how I think that, you know, shows like Haikyuu and Ippo has very high rewatchability for me. Sometimes I go back and watch my own reactions of Ippo anime sometimes when they pop up, when I see them in my feed sometimes when people comment on those videos. I was like, oh my god, like some people would, they love how I reacted to it. I was like, oh, what did I do, dude? Because sometimes I don't remember how I react to the show. So I go back and watch those moments, like Ippo's Dempsey role. First time seeing the Dempsey role. Ippo, you know, Takamura versus Hawk. Like those moments are those iconic moments in the anime, highly rewatchable. Like I go back and I watch those fights just on my own, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, for this, I believe it's the same thing. Like I would love to rewatch the match versus Kainen, and also, I mean, Ryonen. They had a good match, don't get me wrong, they had a good match. It was a good one. I would say morally, I enjoyed the match versus Kainen a little bit better than I enjoyed the match against Ryonen. The one that we won to go to the championship. Even though we lost against Kainen, it was still, in my opinion, the best game they played. You know what I'm saying? Like they were playing to win. They lost because of a mistake, but at the same time it was a rookie mistake, you know, but at the same time it was heartbreaking, but it was well worth it to watch because they went up against the top team in the prefecture and they almost beat them. So it was a great game to watch, to see the development of all of them, you know, Rukawa going up against Maki, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a good challenge for them. You know, it was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, chit chat, you know what I'm saying, players talking shit to each other. Like it was great. It was just a great match. So I think that the rewatchability, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for the rewatchability, because they really want you to come back and probably watch this. I'm probably going to be super hyped, even more hyped. That's why I want you guys to come through to the live streams, because I love Slam Dunk. I really like it, and maybe we'll do Ippo as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know, maybe later on I'll decide to start doing Ippo and Slam Dunk together in one stream, because they're both sports anime. I'll probably do that. You never know. If you guys come out and show your support for those streams, I will definitely consider doing stuff like that, because I know and give you guys, you know, enough time to catch up with the Ippo. If you've never seen it, you know, you can watch my reactions. They're all full reactions, so you can, you know, there's no cut up versions of Ippo for my reactions, so you can watch them straight through. Take your time, catch up, whatever, watch the show for yourself, whatever situation is, and caught up to where I am in the manga, so we can get it on and popping. So when it comes on to audio visual, now we all know that this anime was not made, you know, recently. It's not a modern anime. I think this came out in the 90s, probably, maybe early 2000s. I don't even know. I don't know the track record for this anime, to be honest. I don't know when it dropped, you know, when it was released. Maybe you guys can drop that down in the comment section. But for the most part, I enjoy the animation for what it is. Sometimes it looked a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Because this older animation kind of reminds me of like early Dragon Ball Z, you know what I'm saying? Like Frieza arc Dragon Ball Z, where the animation was just good enough for you to enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? So for me, this wasn't like top tier animation, but it did its job. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna take away points because it did its job. And plus, when you can't compare older anime to newer animation, because newer animation got a lot more resources, you know what I'm saying? They have more resources to make stuff look proper and more fluid, you get what I'm saying, than how it used to be back in the day, you know. So I can't imagine. I heard also that they're planning to bring it back and do the manga arc or something of this sort. I don't know if they're planning to do the final arc of Slam Dunk, or I heard something. I know they said that Slam Dunk was supposed to come back or something, just like how they say Bleach is coming back. So we don't really know for sure, but there's rumors, you get what I'm saying? So if it's confirmed, let me know in the comment section. But the audio did its job in this anime. Also, the OSTs, there's plenty of them that I really like. They use them in great moments. They did their job. It wasn't like top tier stuff. You get what I'm saying? As I said, I can't dock points from this anime, from the animation and the sound design, because this was stuff back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna hear weird sounds. Like I said, that there's a lot of this, seems like there's a lot of reused soundtracks in this anime when it comes on to certain things, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in this that I would hear the same kind of sound effects in, like Yu Yu Hakusho, which Yu Yu Hakusho has the same kind of animation too. So it's like very oldish kind of feel, you know what I mean? So I can't dock points for that, but I'm gonna give them, the reason why I'm saying this is because I think even during that time they still could have done better. I think they could have done a lot of things better sometimes. Like I'll give you guys an example of some things that I saw inside the game that was just it's off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's off. Like, sometimes when you're supposed to see people's faces clearly, they make it look like you're looking at them like 2 miles away. Like like some of the stuff like that, I felt like they could have done a little bit better with having a little bit crisper animation than, you know, not only when they're like right in front of the camera, but sometimes when they're far away, which is like it's one of the things that, you know, it's not a trope, but it's like a kind of laziness, in my opinion, when it comes on to animation. A lot of times when they don't spend a lot of time, like nowadays you see them put a lot more effort into creating like a clear background, you know what I'm saying, and to kind of more make those characters in the background a lot more defined, because now they have the technology that can do it. You get what I'm saying? They put more time, but I think back in the day, because I've seen back in the, like, Yu Yu Hakusho did an awesome job with this. There was some, you know, some iffy animation in Yu Yu Hakusho too, but for the most part they did an awesome job, especially for a lot of the fight scenes. If you go back and watch Yu Yu Hakusho during the tournament arc, right, you'll notice that the crowd was very visible even when they're concentrating on the stage. You get what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that I just didn't get. Why it's like they just drew some stick men in clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just felt like that in this anime. So I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, because that's just how I feel about it. This is my personal opinion. This is completely not objective, guys. So don't take this as, oh, he's hating on this because of this and that. Don't take it as that. Take it as, this is just my feeling and what I recognize from what I saw and what flashed in front of my eyes, and doing this literally right after I finished watching the anime. So I think they did a good overall job, but I think they could have brushed up some of those little animations sometimes. But overall, this was done, it was drawn very, very nice, and a lot of the times the motions was really fluid, especially on the dunks and the fluid motion for, you know, the jump shots and stuff like that. Like, it just looked really good. So 9.5 out of 10, that's really awesome. And that's for audio and visual, so animation and sound design, OSTs, whatever you want to include in that category that involves video and audio. Okay, so let's talk about the big deal here that's probably going to take me another 20 minutes to talk about, and that is the story of Slam Dunk. Now, we know it's not over, but I think for the most part we've got introduced to most of the characters and know who these characters are. So what I'm going to do is I am going to tell you guys, I don't think I've ever said who's my favorite character in this show, and I'm gonna give you guys my top 3 characters in this show, who I like based on based on the backgrounds that they explained about these characters and why I like them, right? So I'm gonna talk about that, but let's talk about the overall story first and the journey of our main character, which is Hanamichi Sakuragi Sakuragi Hanamichi, however you want to say it, because I think Japanese, I think they say last name first, right? They say the last name first, then I think Hanamichi is his last name and Sakuragi is his first name. If I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't really matter at this point. But when it comes on to Sakuragi, the man, the myth, the legend, the one who calls himself Genius, I have to say, man, the author did a very good job. The mangaka, he did a very good job of portraying what it means to actually dial in on hard work and talent. When it comes on to these two things, is the main things I look for in any type of sports anime. I did it in Ippo and I did it in Haikyuu. Talent and hard work gotta go together. When you're talking about characters like the man, Ippo himself, Makanauchi, right? When you talk about him, and then you talk about Kageyama from Haikyuu, those two people are the epitome of what can happen when you mix talent and hard work, of what you can achieve. And Sakuragi come again, boom, and show us how it's done again. Now he's only been playing for like a month, so the improvement is also exponential also, but that's because he actually has a talent for playing basketball. He actually has the talent. Now it's debatable if he's a genius. I don't think he is, but when you set your standard that high, I think the true genius in the show is actually Rukawa. Rukawa is the true genius in the sport, if you're going to define it that way. He puts in the hard work and he has the talent too. I would say he's on another level than Sakuragi. Sakuragi basically just started playing basketball. Rukawa has probably been playing basketball for years and years and years before he got to high school. You know, probably fell in love with the sport as a kid. So, you know, just like how, you know, Coach Anzai said that, you know, Rukawa probably took millions of shots. He's been playing basketball. That's why he's so good. He's talented and he also puts in the work, which is very admirable, to say the least. So when it comes on to Sakuragi, the story is centered around him because they want to pull you in, the audience, right? They want to pull me in. They want to say, hey, if you're down and out, if you believe that you can't do something, hey, you can pick up something completely new and master it at an astounding pace if you find a love for it. Now, Sakuragi fell in love with basketball. Now, is there still a part of him that's still doing it because of Haruko? Definitely, right? Definitely, most definitely. Like, I don't doubt that for a second, that he's still doing this partially for her and to win her heart. I think he has won her heart, but I don't think, probably not in the way that he wants to, but she definitely supports him, and I see that. And I think maybe in the future those two actually end up, instead of, you know, I mean, I don't know, that's just my witch. I'm shipping them because I just feel like they would be perfect for each other. She's a consistent supporter of his, and you know, one of the things that he needs that, because you see how he acts when she's like, when he's rejected by her, like, you see how he acts, man. Like, and I'm not saying that he should be that way, but I do understand, because I used to be a hopeless romantic. Like, I get that feeling, bro, when you're, you know, when you're playing sports and a girl that you like is watching. They may not even be watching you, but you trying to show off. I know what that's like, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes on to Sakuragi, I believe that the story centered around him and watching him grow into the person that he is right now, the perseverance, you know what I'm saying? Even though some of the stuff that he does is very annoying and I think they should kind of cut that out when they get to the national championship stage. I think, I'm not saying that he's not going to make any mistakes, but all this jokey stuff of him standing around and dudes just taking the ball out of his hand, him ragging on Rukawa, that needs to get cut out now. Like, if I see that anymore, I'm just probably going to just scroll past it, because I really don't like that dynamic anymore. Like, it became cheesy after a while. It's like, I get it, he's your rival, but it's affecting the team. Like, you're doing stupid things, like both of them holding on to the ball and then the ball slips out of their hand and goes out of bounds. Like, stuff like that, we don't need to see that anymore. We get it, they're rivals, we can show that in a different way. Let Sakuragi pull up, you know what I'm saying? Let him pull up, make a shot. Rukawa comes down next possession, pull up, make a shot. Make it a rivalry in that way. I think it would do a lot better if they do it like that. I think it would work out a lot better for them if they do it like that. Now, when it comes on to just the overall characters in the show, I think I've spoken enough about Sakuragi. Was there anything else? I'm thinking of anything else that I could say about him to explain to you guys how much I enjoyed his come up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything else, but I wanted to touch on these other characters because they were also a part of the main cast of the show. Also, Akagi, the center, what he's striving for, how he reacted when they finally got to the national championship, knowing that for literally 3 years he's been trying to get here. He's been training, never really had a good team to make a push for it, and he finally has a team to push for it. Talk about Mitsui coming from, never knew this dude would have ended up on the team, but he did. You know what I'm saying? He was a basketball player, got hurt, you know what I'm saying, blamed everybody but himself, you know what I'm saying, felt like he couldn't live up to the expectations of a coach that he idolized, and turned to gang violence, basically, right? Turned to gang violence, came to the school trying to beat up everybody. They can't really hit back, all that stuff, until he realized that, the person that he idolizes so much, person that he looks up to so much, you know what I'm saying, he's being a disappointment. And I think that overwhelming feeling of him feeling that disappointment is what, made him realize, I want to play basketball again. My knee been healed, you know what I'm saying, so I could step back on the court. And as I said, he's, he's big money Mitsui. That's what I call him, because his three-pointer is money, you know what I'm saying, almost every time. I think throughout this whole series he probably was shooting like 90% from three. It was crazy. Talk about Rukawa. As I said earlier, he's the true genius in the show. He's what Sakuragi is trying to get to. Well, a lot of the players, but at the same time, it's like Sakuragi wants to be on that level. He wants to be that, so he calls himself that. He calls himself the genius. And I've said, I think it was in the last reaction I did where I was talking about, I love that the author really zoned in on, self-affirmations, you know what I'm saying, saying stuff in the mirror, talking things out loud. Say I'm going to do it, and do it. Writing your goals down, you know what I'm saying. I was actually talking about this in my Rainbow review that is not out of the channel yet, but whatever, those who are on early access got to see it. But what I'm saying is, when it comes on to Rukawa, he's the true genius of the show, and to the parallel that they put them up against each other in the show. It's Rukawa versus Sakuragi, the true genius versus the one who's trying to attain what do you call it, genii or geniosity? What the hell, why am I making up words? You know what I'm saying? I know genii is the plural of genius, but Sakuragi here, you know what I'm saying, he's like, that's what he's trying to attain. And believe in yourself to be a genius can really push you to become one. You know what I'm saying? Can genius be acquired? Yes, it can. You don't have to be born a genius to become a genius, in my opinion, because I believe genius is a multifaceted word. It has different meaning. It doesn't mean that you're, you know what I'm saying? I think people can be developed into genius by doing hard work along with you know what you're talented at. I think that is what is true genius, not dudes that can do math at 3 years old. This is one of the things that, you know, I'm gonna stop to talk about this a little bit, because a lot of people, I'm gonna say some things that are probably really deep right now, right? Because I just recently had this conversation with someone where I was talking about what a true genius is. You get what I'm saying? Because somebody want to say, oh, you're 6 years old and you can play the piano. Nigga, if my parents sit a child in front of a piano from they're like 3 years old or something, he's probably gonna learn how to play it by he's 6 years old. Now, if he just sits in front of a piano and starts playing the piano, that's a whole different story. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes people want to call kids like that genius, and I'm like, is it really true genius? Or listen, a child, they're like sponges, dude. Literally, you can place a child in whatever, even if they don't like it, even if it's not something they like. If they take it, if you force them, and this is not something that I advise parents to do, but if you force them to be in something like learn an instrument or, you know, play a sports or something, there is a very high chance of that kid becoming a genius at that thing. If they take it serious, if you force them to learn it and don't let them just give up and you know, quit it, eventually, in my opinion, I believe if that kid is a normal kid and he doesn't have any, you know, disabilities or anything, I just believe that any child that is raised in a proper environment and you put them in something, because this is what happens. This is what happens with Asian kids. This is what happens. It's not that they're all smart people. You know what I'm saying? Think about it for a second. This is what we do in the Caribbean. This is why children can come from the Caribbean, Jamaica, Guyana, you know, Caribbean islands, man. Trinidad. That's why they can come to the US and excel in schools so easily, because what they're studying there, you know, what we studied back in Jamaica is way harder. Like the level of education that, like, I come here and some kids are starting to learn certain things when they're in high school. It's like, I've been learning that since I was in like 2nd grade. Like, what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here? And that's not to bash the education system, even though I know it's pretty crappy. You know what I'm saying? It's not to bash it, but it's just the levels. There's levels to it. You know what I mean? So, as I said, it's because of strict parenting and pushing kids into stuff that they may not want to do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear like, you know, Asian comedians, they talk about it all the time, how their parents push them into becoming doctors and lawyers and stuff like this. And a lot of times they make it seem like, a lot of times they will make it seem like it's a bad thing, like it's, you know, you shouldn't do that to your kids or whatever. I think you actually should push your kids into stuff. Let them have a multitude of choice. I'm not saying that you should be like, oh, you have to become a doctor and you have to become a lawyer or something like that. You know, high education, Ivy League school kind of stuff. Like, it's not necessarily about that. I think your kids should still have a choice in what they do. But most of the time, if you leave the kids to choose what they want to do in life and what they want to become and what they admire, like how many of us wanted to be firemen when we were kids? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, because you thought they were so cool, policemen and stuff like that. How many of us are policemen and firemen that actually went into that profession or loved that when we were kids and actually ended up in that profession. It's not a high percentage. I'll tell you that much. It's not a high percentage. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this from a boy's perspective, right? You know what I mean? Like going into those professions. So what I'm talking about is when it comes on to being a genius, it's not necessarily, don't get me wrong, they are people that are like their brain just, they utilize like a way bigger percentage of their brain than we do, and they're firing in all cylinders, and they can, you know what I'm saying, they can come up with ideas, they can do this, they're genius and stuff like that and all this other stuff. They can code, they can do all this stuff. You get what I'm saying? And as I said, I'm not bashing that. I'm not saying that that doesn't exist, but it doesn't happen as often as people want to claim it does. Like kids who are born geniuses, it doesn't happen every day. It's literally an anomaly when it does happen. The Einsteins of the world, you get what I'm trying to say? So I believe that most of the time when you see, you know, people who, you know, people claim to be geniuses, you get what I'm saying? We're talking about what's his name? I'm trying to, the dude that's, I think he's dead now, right? The dude that was always in the wheelchair, he had a sickness. I can never remember his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Genius dude, right? Genius, right? So they are, as I said, genius is a multifaceted word. It doesn't just, it doesn't apply to just one group of people, is what I'm trying to say. I guess I could have made that a little shorter, but whatever. So the Miyagi, great character, also being 5'5" and speedy, natural build. You know what I'm saying? Natural build for him. He's 5'5", he's speedy, aiming to become the #1 point guard in the country. It's good on him. We didn't get much of him. You get what I'm saying? We didn't get much of him, so I can't talk about him that much. We know he's in love with the girl, the coach, the what do you call them? Sub coaches, or I don't know. Vice coach, what do you call those people? Assistant coach. That's the word. Assistant coach. That is the word. So she's the assistant coach. We know that he's in love with her. Still ain't get no play, but it is what it is. You know, he's doing this to be close to her. You know what I'm saying? Not wholeheartedly, you know, he still has his other goals and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. He's inspiring also. Akagi, definitely inspiring. Mitsui, inspiring. Rukawa, he just wants to be the best. Reminds me a lot of Jordan, of course, and I think they modeled him off of Jordan as well. But we'll see how that goes. A lot of stuff that he does, a lot of poses that he does, and positioning that I see that they actually animated him like Michael Jordan. So definitely loved this show. An overall rating I'm going to give the anime of Slam Dunk, the anime, not the series, just the anime. The overall score I'm gonna give this is a 9 out of 10. Now for the big question, as I told you guys I'm going to answer, was this better than any of the sports anime that I've watched, which is Haikyuu or Ippo? It was better than Haikyuu. I can't put Slam Dunk over Ippo, and I'm gonna give you guys a reason. Don't worry, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna give you guys a reason. I'm gonna tell you guys why I like Ippo more. And as I said, this is very subjective. This is for me. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. It's my top 3. God damn it! It's my top 3, not yours. It's mine. Okay, it's mine. So I have an obligation to tell you why. And I also have an obligation to, I don't have to tell you a damn thing, but I'm choosing to do it. But In any case, the reason why I can't put this above Ippo is because Ippo had a lot more emotional response out of me, and not just because, you know, I was crying during certain things. I just think that Ippo did a better job of fleshing out a lot of the side characters, the support team for Ippo, even bringing in new characters, you know what I'm saying, like Date and you know, just other characters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they take time. Does Ippo have more episodes than Slam Dunk? I think they do. I think they do. They must have more than 101 episodes, because I think the first season was like 80 episodes or something like that. So they definitely, because they have like, I think it's like 3 seasons of Ippo. But you know, so yeah, man. Definitely, as I said, Ippo has a more emotional response. I think it's a deeper story, in my opinion. I think it's a deeper story. They go deeper into each character's, you know, psyche a lot better. Even the movies and stuff like that. I know I haven't watched any Slam Dunk movie. I think there's like one Slam Dunk movie or something like that. Maybe I'll do a reaction to that. I don't know yet, but if you guys want to see that, I think there is a movie. Let me know, because I think there is a movie. I think I saw it somewhere that there is a movie for Slam Dunk that I could watch at any time, because it's not canon, right? So let me know in the comment section if it does exist. Let me know, and if you want to see a reaction to it, let me know. Okay, so the greatest thing about this anime, and I think when you're talking about funny, this anime was funny, and Ippo is funnier. I'm not gonna lie, Ippo was funnier. And the thing about Ippo is definitely up there in the grown category, because, you know, it's for like 18 plus. They cuss, you know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit on that higher tier for me when it comes on to emotional response. And if I had to choose between Ippo and Slam Dunk of what I would recommend for anybody to watch, I'm gonna say watch Ippo. I'm just saying if I had to choose, but in any case, there's still 1 and 2 as sports anime for me, so I would still recommend Slam Dunk. If you're a basketball fan, I'm definitely going to suggest that. You know, a lot of people, they don't really like boxing like that, but I'm a boxing fan, so I love basketball more. So I can say that I love watching basketball more. Sometimes I really just don't like watching boxing. I'm a boxing fan, but I'm not like a super fan like I am a basketball. Like, I love basketball way more than I love boxing. And for me to put Ippo in front of Slam Dunk, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because Ippo they just do so many things better than Slam Dunk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just talking about just for the anime. If we're judging anime versus anime, because both of these I'm not done with them yet, Ippo is still going to this day, so it hasn't ended. So when it comes on to where we're going with Ippo and stuff like that, like, I just see just so much more potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably could write down on a piece of paper and predict what's going to happen in Slam Dunk. I don't know if they're going to lose at the end or if they're going to win at the end, but it's either or either, right? So there's just so many potential for great moments to happen in Ippo that I think that Slam Dunk is just not going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because once this team starts clicking, you know what I'm saying, it's just gonna be very regular stuff. Like, hey, if they play against that team with that big dude that bumped into Sakuragi and knocked him on his ass, like, if they play them and Sakuragi dunked on this dude, if he dunks on him, bruh, if he dunks on that dude, I'm goating Slam Dunk. I'm goating Slam Dunk. If they make him dunk on that dude, because that means you dunked on Shaq. You know what I'm saying? If it listen, man, I'm so hyped for Slam Dunk Manga. I'm so hyped for it, guys. And if you guys don't show up, you guys are not gonna get to see my hypeness. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna see what I do during live streams, how when I do manga read-throughs. Like, I'm super hyped to read it, I'm super hyped to do it. And if we can get back into the rhythm of doing it, I'll start doing live streams for Berserk and Ippo too. So if we get there and you guys come out and you show your support, and I'm plugging this like crazy because I really want you guys to show up. I want to have a purpose to do this on Sundays and prepare for it and make it better and make the streams better, and other people can outside and discover my channel and know that I have a YouTube channel with tons of reactions on it. Like, because the algorithm is completely suppressing my channel and I don't know why. Like, even the new reactions that are out right now, Parasite and Rainbow is on his head, and you're trying to tell me that out of maybe like 10,000 people that are searching, people just not interested in these anime, especially Parasite. I can understand if a lot of people don't want to watch Rainbow because it's super depressing, but when it comes on to Parasite is a very well-known anime that a lot of people have reacted to on YouTube. Rainbow, not so much. It's probably like 2 or 3 people, and that includes me. You know what I'm saying? So Parasite is not doing well on the YouTube channel, right? It's not getting pushed, not even for the first episode. Now, as I said, people are not discovering my channel, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but that's what I'm trying to find other avenues to do this through. So I just want you guys to support and, you know, be there for me, man, because, you know, I don't want to get up one day and be like, yo, this shit is not working out, I'm out, I'm done. Like, I don't want to get up and do that. I'm not a quitter. I like to see things through. But if it's not being, the thing about it is this, like, if YouTube is not going to be something beneficial in the end, you know, I'm not saying like a means to an end, but I'm saying if it's not being something that is providing something substantial to my life, and when I spend so much time doing it, like, I can watch all these shows on my own. Like, I don't need to react to any of these. I chose to do this, but I still want to see something come from it if I'm being realistic to myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, they get into stuff and they come up here and they lie to y'all and tell y'all, oh, you know what I'm saying, I do this, it's not about the money and stuff. Listen, man, it's about the money, but not for the most part. It's about the entertainment for the most part. For me, I would say about 70% of it is for the entertainment, is for me watching the show and you guys enjoying it. But 30% of that, still money. Some of it is about money. It's about me monetizing the stuff on the channel and making money from it. And I'm gonna be as real as that to y'all because I want my content to create. I also want it to produce money. I'm sorry, it sounds bad, but it sounds bad, but I'm 30 something years old. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. Okay, we need to start making this money today. You know what I'm saying? But in any case, guys, I'm not gonna lie to y'all like that and make it seem like, oh, I'm just doing this because, you know, I just love you guys so much and awesome. And I tell you guys, I am happy to do reactions. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to do it as long as it, you know what I'm saying, YouTube is giving me $50 a month. I'm good with continuing to doing it, but I still want that to grow into 100 a month, into 1,000 a month, into 10,000 a month if it gets there. I want it to get there because at that point, I don't have to do anything else I'm doing in my life. I could just produce content for y'all and just do me. You know what I'm saying? My aim is to get to, you know what I'm saying, you know, 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Like, I want to get there, but things are not looking so hot right now, and I gotta be realistic about, you know, doing things. Maybe I'm gonna have to start talking about some life stuff on a different channel and try to see if that will grow, so I don't have to worry about this one being suppressed. Like, things like that run through my head every day. I gotta come up with new ideas. Like, I'm always looking to just do bigger things. So if something is not working out, not necessarily that I will drop the channel, but I definitely have to think about doing something else and see if that works. So that's why I started. That's why I decided to do the backup channel and just post, you know, everything that I post on the original channel, I posted on the backup channel. So yeah, man, is what it's about. Sorry, this is taking 40 minutes, but I have to say these things. So make sure if you watch this till the end, at least the poll is going to be out. If you guys decide that you're going to be there for me and you're going to show up and show out and comment and, you know what I'm saying, go wild, you know what I'm saying, eventually on Twitch we're going to get, you know, access to emojis and stuff like that, where we can create our own emojis and stuff like that. Like, we're going to get to those places, but you guys got to show up for these things. You guys know, even though I don't make a ton of money on YouTube, I love giving shit away because I make enough to give stuff away. I give away, you know, whether it's gift cards or you know, PlayStation Store codes, Xbox codes, whatever it is, I will give away stuff if y'all show up. If y'all show up for me, I'll show my appreciation. But if you don't show up, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel. We're not done. Okay, we're not done here. We just getting started. Manga starts this Sunday, but I haven't decided the time yet, but I definitely need to decide it by tomorrow or whenever. I need to decide by tomorrow, whenever I put out this post or whatever. You guys voting, and I decide the time or whatever. Or maybe I should just pick a time and not do a poll and see what happens. Whatever I decide to do, we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all, and I will catch you guys for the next one. Slam Dunk is over. Another one off the docket, baby. Let's go, man. I've done so many shows on this channel, finished so many series, and we just getting started. There's so many left. God, anime is like a never-ending lollipop. Why? Why why was Lollipop on my mind? Tootsie Roll, I don't know why that was the first thing that came into my mind as something that takes a long time to finish. Anyways, I'm out. I've joked enough. Bye. Peace.